What's up, Shadow Mob? KaiFrozt back here with another video. This video is going to be about herbalism and something like the government, okay? We're not going to say the government or our government, but it's something like the government, type of government. There's some things out there and some individuals that don't want us to utilize herbs because there's other things out there that may or may not contradict with the herbal realm. You know what I'm saying? The holistic and you know what I'm saying? That type of our type of living. You know what I'm saying? I may not consider myself fully an herbalist because I got other things that I'm doing for myself. So I kind of get it together, getting my life together. So I want it for those of you that's fully developed and fully enveloped out there. There's people out there, and I'm not even gonna say people. There's individuals out there that really don't even want to see you win. They don't want to see your world exist. It's dangerous, okay? So certain things you can say and certain things my thing cut off, my stuff cut off. So that's what I'm saying. There may not be individuals and things out there that want to see your world exist, okay? So we gotta really watch what we communicate, how we communicate it. We have to develop something for ourselves to where that is the only thing, because there will people that will infiltrate and try to learn what you learn and see what you're doing in life and how you're building your world, because they want to either emulate what you're doing or they want to destroy what you're doing. So you gotta really watch out on who you allow. You know what I'm saying? That's why closed circles is so, you know what I'm saying? We get to really, when you're building our network, when we make our network, we gotta really pay attention to the individuals, because there's people out there, you know what I'm saying, that may start off liking it and may, you know what I'm saying, end up liking it all the time, like a permanent residence. But there's people out there that will change, so it will make the biggest difference to actually, you know what I'm saying, protect ourselves. We have to protect ourselves doing what we're doing, making what we make. Because these times and age, there's people that will, you know what I'm saying, don't hesitate, because like certain loyalties and certain structures for I'm not gonna say, there's certain things out there that will allow for things to not correspond, but dang. You know what I'm saying? There's certain characters out there and certain things inside of a character that allows for something that won't give up on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look out for the things that won't give up or won't stop building, or if it doesn't want to stick around or help you, it won't betray you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look for things that are non-betrayal. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Or things that won't say, for example, you have an herbalist, but the herbalist chooses to go to like we're gonna say like cryonics or something like that. Whatever it switches to, it won't betray you. It won't go against you. You know what I'm saying? It might start off on this path, but because over here it's not your enemy, it chooses to go somewhere else, but it chooses not to be your enemy. It's too many times these days people switch from one thing just to become an enemy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for those type of things. So sometimes it may not be betrayal, it'll just be things are just going in a different direction rather than the opposition. Not everything is opposition, okay? And we shouldn't make things that are not us oppositions either, because that's not a healthy habit for our own growth and our own survival. When everything out there is I'm saying, everything doesn't need to be incorporated. Everything doesn't need to be involved with us. We don't need to be involved with everything. Just like if it's not involved with us, we don't need it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that mindset. It can be, we are us. We're sticking on our grounds. We are proud to be who we are, but we can involve ourselves with you. But we have to know the difference. We have to know, like, Say for example, herbalism. You know what I'm saying? We practice herbalism, but those of you that practice like crystals, we don't say like Reiki. You know what I'm saying? Those that you practice Reiki, you know what I'm saying? You may not use herbs, and like we use herbs. You might not even use herbs because you practice with crystals and hands-on. So you're not an enemy, okay? So you probably even use herbs. We probably supply you with the herbs like incense and whatever to set the, you know what I'm saying? But you're not an enemy, okay? We can either be, you know, cordial, but you can't call yourself us, and we can't call ourselves, you know what I'm saying, over there on that side. But we're not enemies, okay? We can even, you know what I'm saying, decide that we can join forces someday, but that's not a requirement, and that may not be a goal that we want to force either. So I'm sorry, man. This life out here is we really have to develop a mindset or mind state that won't allow things to always want to fight things that are not it. You know what I'm saying? This expansion is it's taken away from our growth. You know what I'm saying? It's taking like this mindset where it's fucking quantity over quality is killing us all, because you can have one person that considers themselves a herbalist and be the best herbalist of all time, right? We don't need a billion fucking herbalists, and we don't need to fight people because they're not us, okay? So we really gotta get into a habit to where we can be the best version of ourselves and not take what others are making, take what others is doing to incorporate us to make us into a better version of ourselves. Because there's things that we can make that is not how perfect it could have been. You know what I'm saying? We can build on what we're already doing, what we're doing. You understand? So being some type of that's not the way it is all the time. So we have things that we have already, and we're solid. So we can be even more solid without becoming bigger. We don't have to get bigger before we get solid. We can start off solid. You know what I'm saying? Really solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we're a crystal, we're a gem, we can turn into one of them I don't want to say one of them infinity stones. We can turn it into infinity stone. In case we was a piece of shit, we can turn it to a coal. We can turn it to a diamond. We can turn whatever. Then from that, we can get harder. We can get stronger, and we don't have to expand. It could be one little tiniest thing on the fucking face of the earth, but it's one of the most powerful fucking things that you can ever see in this motherfucking lifetime. So keep that in mind when you think you gotta expand to become something. You don't always gotta get seen. You can be felt. You can get seen by having a lot internally. You know what I'm saying? Time crystal is nothing but a speck of fucking dirt, a speck of sand that's been compressed, that's been utilized, that's been sucked inside of itself and retained its energy. It's been preserved. The energy has been preserved and forced inside of itself rather than explode outwards. So we gotta understand what that means. When we understand what that means, life gets so much easier, so much better. I want to say so much better, but the way we can understand and maneuver and have control, so that self-control I was talking about in my last video, you know what I'm saying? This is just the way. So this is a blessing in disguise overall. I'm not saying expansion is not necessary, but the way things are today is not. You have everything that you have. You don't even gotta leave your house. So you can buy things online and get shipped to your house. So you don't really need to leave. So when we're talking about our craft, what we make, and our culture, our craft, you know what I'm saying, our practice, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta leave that to go somewhere else to bring something from over there in here. Okay? That's that video. Like I always say, we don't own anything on this planet, on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Every circumstance, situation is temporary. You are more than what the fuck. You are more than what they say you are. You are more than what you think you are. You are more than what you say you are. You are more than what you practice. You are more than what you imagine. You are more than what they imagine. You know what I'm saying? That's KaiFrozt signing off. See you later, Xado Mob. Stay tuned.